Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session, we will cover characteristic of embedded system and the design metrics, design processes. So let's talk about characteristic of embedded system. There are various characteristics. Uh, some common characteristic are single function means let's take one example, camera. Camera is the single function embedded system. Why? Because it will capture only images, not it will not do any different task. So an embedded system usually execute only one program repeatedly. Example like pager is always pager. We can compare this example with the desktop. So desktop will execute variety of programs. Second characteristic is tightly constrained. Means the embedded system should not be very high cost or should not be very large in size. So constraints are low cost, low power to extend the battery. It should be small size. It should fit on a single chip and it should be fast. Third one is reactive and real time. So this constraint is very important. So continually, it should continually reacts to change in the system environment. Means if I am measuring one parameter, so its response should be immediately. Like it must compute certain result in a real time without delay. Example, a car's cruise controller continually monitors and react to speed and brake sensing. So the car cruise controller should continuously sense the acceleration, deceleration and actuate the throttle pedal. Now let's take example of camera. First block is A to D and D to A converter. So it will convert analog to digital and digital to analog respectively. Second one is charge coupled device processor. Third one is JPEG codec. It will compress or decompress the image. Pixel compressor. It will help to immediately switching the various images in the camera. Memory controller. DMA controller. It will help to directly communicate with the memory controller without use of microcontroller. Direct memory access. UART. LCD and display control unit. Multiplier, accum. It's like block of signal processing. ISA bus interface. Microcontroller. It is the heart of total digital camera. Now common characteristic of digital camera is it is self function, means it will always a digital camera, it will capture images only. Second, tightly constraints are it should be low cost, low power, small, fast. And reactive and real time, it's only up to small extent because we don't want immediate actions. But if I am clicking the picture right now, then it should not show my picture on the next day. Okay, so reactive and real time is only up to small extent. Next is design challenges, optimizing design metrics. So design challenges are important as far as when we will design or implement an embedded system. So there are some design metrics, a measurable features of embedded systems implementation. And second is optimizing design metrics is a key challenge because if I want to add if I want to add one parameter, that is size. If my camera size or any embedded system size should be less, then I have to spend more money on various parameters like components, controller. So if you will entertain one thing, then automatically another thing will get harmed. So there are some common metrics. First one is NRE cost, non-recurring engineering cost. It is one-time monetary cost of designing the system, that is research and development. Second is unit cost, the monetary cost of manufacturing each copy of the system. This is excluding NRE cost. NRE cost is different one. This cost is like cost of designing the system at one time, and unit cost is manufacturing cost of each copy. Third is size. Size should be less. Performance, power, the amount of power consumed by the system. Flexibility means the ability to change the functionality of the system without incurring heavy NRE cost. Time to prototype. The system needed to build a working version of the system. Time to market. The time required to develop system to the point that it can be released or sold to the customer. So one by one we'll cover this. Maintainability, correctness, safety, many more. Okay, so these are the design challenges for optimizing design metrics. Now I have told you the example, like if you want to entertain one person, then other person may get harmed, or he will get sad. Like design metric competition, decreasing one may increase others. So this is one cycle. Now first one is, if power metric is reduced, then NRE cost will increase. So if you will press power metric, then automatically this will get pop up. So like size and performance also, even metrics are competing with the each other: power, NRE cost, size, performance. Now which one should be the best implementation of embedded system? Like there are some points. So first point is the expertise. Like expertise with both hardware and software is needed to optimize design metric. So expertise should be like he should know hardware and software parameters perfectly. A designer must be comfortable with various technologies in application of construct. So this part is very important. The point is the expertise should know which part is important, and we have to focus on which part. So if you want to reduce the size, then performance may get harmed. If you want to reduce the NRE cost, then maybe its sustainability, or then like in previous slide, flexibility will get harmed. So these are the parameters. So every design matrix will compete each other. Now we will compare with this example considering software and hardware blocks of digital camera. So again, pixel compressor is a hardware part, CCD processor again hardware part, JPEG codec hardware part, microcontroller software part as well as hardware part. So if I will more concentrate on this design metric, that is CCD processor, maybe cost of camera will get high, or if I am using controller of maximum size, means if I want speed or performance, then I will use different controller, but it's the cost of again camera will get increased. So every design matrix is dependent on other. Now next is time to market, a demanding design metric, because this is also very important. On x-axis there is time, and on y-axis there is one revenue. So the time, this will increase gradually, and this region is the important region. So time required to develop a product to the point it can be sold to customers. Second one is market window. So market window is what? Period during which the product would have highest sale. So this is the market window. And average time to market constraint is about 8 months. So if I'm in delay to launch my product, then I have to face loss. So we'll cover in the next part. That is, delay can be costly. Now let's have a look at the losses faced when the market entry is delayed. So loss due to delayed market entry. So this is the simplified revenue model. Again, this is axis is time and this is revenue. So product life is of 2 weeks. Now if the product life is 2 weeks, then peak will be at middle. So peak will be at first week. So product life is 2 weeks and peak at week 1. Time of market entry defines a triangle representing market penetration. Now the loss will be, so this triangle is on time market entry and this triangle is delayed time market entry. So the gap in between this is the loss if you delay your product. So the loss is difference between the on time and delayed time triangle areas. So this is the loss faced by company if their product are delayed by some days or week. Now let's have a look at the losses calculation. Area will be like 1 by 2 base into height. If it is on time, then base is 2 weeks, height is W. So area will be 1 by 2 into 2W into W. And if it is delayed, then 1 by 2 into W minus D. So W minus D into plus W. So this will be base. Like if it is delayed by some days, then the base will be W minus D plus 2W, sorry, plus W, and then height will be W minus D. So area will be again this. Now percentage of revenue loss. So it will be like difference of this one divided by on time. So this will be the percentage of revenue loss. Now let's take the example. Life cycle is 52 weeks and if it is delayed by 4 weeks, if it is delayed by 4 weeks, then its loss will be, according to this formula, is 22%. And if the delayed product, the product is delayed by 10 weeks, then its loss will be 50%. So the conclusion is delayed are costly. So the important point is, if you are designing the embedded system, the time to market constraint or design, that matrix is very important. Now let's have a look at the NRE and unit cost matrix. The cost, unit cost means the monetary cost of manufacturing each copy of the system excluding NRE cost. This is already discussed. NRE cost is non-recurring engineering cost, the cost related to this R&D of your embedded system, its updation. So its total cost will be like NRE cost plus unit cost of one product into number of units. So this will be under total cost. And pre-product cost equals to total cost divided by number of units. So total cost consists of NRE cost plus units cost equals to NRE cost divided by number of units plus unit cost. Example, NRE equals to 2000, unit equals to 100. So for 10 units, then total cost equals to 2000 plus 10 into 100 equals to 3000. So per product cost equals to 2000 divided by 1000 plus 100 equals to 300 will be the per product cost. So the conclusion is, if your number of products sold are maximum, then the total cost or pre-product cost will be less. And the next part is the performance design metrics. First is widely used measure of system widely abused. So clock frequency, instruction per second, is not a good measure, because in let us take in example of digital camera. In digital camera, user will concentrate only on the fast images processing, means number of clicks. If I am clicking 10 images per second, that user wants. The user doesn't focus on the clock speed or instruction per second. Second point is latency, that is response time. So response time user wants more. So time between task start and task end. So example, like camera A and B process, start A and end at the B is 0.25 seconds. So latency. Third is throughput, task per second. So camera A processes 4 images per second. So this is its throughput. So throughput can be more than latency seems to imply due to concurrency. Example, camera B may be process 8 images per second by capturing new image while previous images is being stored. Last one is speed up of B over A equals to B's performance divided by A's performance. Now in this video we have discussed characteristic of embedded system, various design process, design metrics. So let's move on to the next video.